Jai Shri Ram. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the very beginning of the Hanuman Chalisa, the powerful doha that sets the stage for the entire sacred compositions. Let's read together. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nijaman Mukuru Sudhari Barnau Rakubara Bimala Jasu Chodayaku Falchar. Now, what does this beautiful verse means? Let's break it down line by line. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nijaman Mukuru Sudhar. Here, Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj, that means the dust of the lotus like a feet of the revered Guru. In Hinduism, the Guru is considered the guide, the one who will illuminate our path. Saroj means lotus, symbolizing purity and divinity. Raj means dust, signifying humility and surrender. Now, Nijaman Mukuru Sudhar, that means I clean the mirror of my own mind. Nij means on, Manu means mind, Mukuru means mirror, and Sudharu means to improve or clean. So, the first line is about purifying our mind through the blessing of the Guru's feet. It's like wiping away the dust and impurity that clouds our understanding. Just like a dirty mirror can't reflect a clear image, a clouded mind can't grasp the true wisdom. So, the first line conveys the importance of humility, seeking guidance, and purifying our inner self. Baranau Raghubara Bimala Jasu Chodayaku Falchar. Here, Baranau Raghubara Bimala Jasu. This means I describe the pure glory of Lord Ram. Baranau means to describe. Raghuvar is the name of Lord Ram, and the Vimala Jasu means pure glory. Chodayaku Falchari. This means who is the giver of the four fruits. That is, Dayaku means giver, and Falchari refers to the four Purusharth, that is Dharma, which is righteousness, Arth, that is prosperity, Kam, that is desire, and Moksha, that is liberations. So, the second line is about the glorifying Lord Rama, acknowledging him as the best source of all that is essential for a fulfilling of life. In essence, this dua is a prayer for purifications and a declaration of intent. It's a humble beginning, seeking the Guru's blessings to clear our mind so we can truly understand and appreciate the divine glory of Lord Ram. Remember, the Hanuman Chalisa is a powerful tool for connecting with the divine energy. This first dua is the foundations. By understanding its meaning, we unlock a deeper connections to the entire sacred compositions. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are continuing our journey through the Hanuman Chalisa and diving into the second powerful doha. Let's recite it together. Buddhihin tanu janike sumiro pavan kumar bal buddhi vidya dehu mohi harhu kalesh vikar. Now let's unpack the meaning of this profound verse line by line. Buddhihin tanu janike sumiro pavan kumar. That Buddhihin tanu janike, this means knowing my body to be devoid of intelligence. Buddhihin means lacking intelligence. Tanu means body, and janike means knowing. This line expresses humility, acknowledging our limitations. Sumiro Pavan Kumar, this means I remember the son of divine Pavan Kumar. Sumiru means remember or invoke, and the Pavan Kumar is the name for Hanuman, referring to his father Vayu, the divine god. This line emphasizes our reliance on the Hanuman's strength and wisdom. So, the first line is a humble acknowledgement of our own shortcoming and call to Hanuman, the embodiment of strength and intelligence. Bal buddhi vidya dehu mohi arhu kalesh vikar. Here, bal buddhi vidya dehu mohi. This means give me strength, intelligence and knowledge. Bal means strength, buddhi means intelligence, and vidya means knowledge. And dehu mohi, that means give to me. This is a direct prayer to Hanuman for these essential qualities. Harhu Kalesh Vikar, this means remove my affliction and impurities. Harhu means remove, Kalesh means afflictions or suffering, and Vikar means impurity or defects. And this line is a plea for Hanuman to alleviate our mental and physical burdens. So, the second line is a heartfelt prayer for Hanuman to grant us strength, wisdom, and knowledge, and to remove all our troubles. In essence, this dua is a sincere prayer for intellectual and spiritual growth. It's a recognition of our own limitations and plea to Hanuman for his blessing so we can overcome our weakness and lead a more fulfilling life. Jai Shri Ram. This doha highlights the importance of humility and the power of seeking divine assistance. By acknowledging our shortcoming and prayer to Hanuman, we open ourselves to receiving his blessings of strength, wisdom, and freedom from suffering. Today we are embarking on a journey into the heart of the Hanuman Chalisa, focusing on the first four chopais. These essential verses lay the foundations for understanding the immense power and divine qualities of Lord Hanuman. Let's recite these sacred verses together. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gun Sagar, Jai Kapistu Lok Ujagar, Ramadut Atulit Baladama, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama, Mahabir Vikram Bajarangi, Kumati Nivar Sumati Sangi, Kanchan Baran Biraj Subesha, Kanana Kundal Kunti Chikesha. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopai. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gun Sagar, Jai Kapisati Lok Ujagar. This means victory to Hanuman, the ocean of knowledge and virtues, and victory to the Lord Monkey, who illuminate the three worlds. Here, Hanuman is praised as the embodiment of boundless wisdom, that is Gnan, and virtuous quality, that is Gun, and is also revered as the Kapis, the Lord of monkeys, who brings light, that is Ujagar, to the three realms of existence, that means Tihulok. Ramadut Atulit Baladhama, Anjani Put Pavan Sutanama. This means messenger of Ram, the abode of immeasurable strength. He is known as the son of Anjani and Pavan. And this verse highlights the Hanuman's unwavering devotions as the Lord Rama's messenger, that is Ramdut, and emphasizes his extraordinary and unmatched strength, that is Atulita Baladama. It's also acknowledged his divine lineage, stating that he is the son of Anjani and Pavan, the divine god. Mahabir Vikram Bajarangi, Kumatanivar Sumatike Sangi. This means great hero, valiant Bajrangi, remover of bad intellect and companion of good intellect. Here, Hanuman is celebrated for his heroism, that is Mahabir, and valor, that is Vikram Bajrangi. He is also revered as the one who removes negativity, that is Kumati Nivar, and guides us towards the wisdom and righteousness, that is Sumatike Sangi. Kanchan Baran Biraj Subesha, Kanana Kundal Kunchita Kesha. This means golden colored, beautifully adorned with earring in his ears and curly hairs. These verses provide a beautiful description of Hanuman's divine form and highlighting his radiant golden complexions, that is Kanchan Baran, and his elegant attire, that is Biraj Subesha, and along with his kundal, that is earring, and Kunchita Kesha, that is curly hair. In these four chopais, we are introduced to remarkable qualities of Hanuman, his boundless wisdom, immense strength, unwavering devotions, and divine appearance. This verse set the stage for the rest of the Hanuman Chalisa, which narrates his glorious deeds and his role as a protector and guide. By understanding this essential chopai, we can deepen our connections to Lord Hanuman and draw inspirations from his virtues. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are delving deeper into the Hanuman Chalisa, focusing on these beautiful chopais that describe Hanuman's divine form, power, and devotions. Let's recite these verses together. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे, कांधे मुंज जनेऊ सांजे, शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन, विद्याबान गुनी अति चातुर, राम काज करि बेको आतुर, प्रभु चरित सुनि बेको रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया. Now let's explore the meaning of this each चौपाई. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे, कांधे मुंज जनेऊ साजे. This means in his hands shines the vajri and flag, and on his shoulder adorns the sacred munj thread. This verse describes the Hanuman's divine form and highlighting the vajra, that is thunderbolt, and flag in his hands, symbol of his power and victory. The sacred munj thread signifies his purity and spiritual status. Sankar Suvan Kesari Nandan, Tej Pratap Mahajagabandhan. This means son of Shiva and delight of Kesari, his radiance and glory are revered by the entire world. This verse establishes Hanuman's divine lineage as the son of Lord Shiva, that means Sankar Shuvan, and the beloved of Kesari, that is Kesari Nandan, and his Tej Pratap, that is radiance and glory, are praised by the entire world, that means Mahajagabandhan. विद्याबान गुनी अति चातुर, राम काज करि बेको आतुर. This means he is knowledgeable, virtuous and extremely clever and always eager to do Rama's work. Here, Hanuman is praised for his vast knowledge, that means Vidyavan, and virtuous quality, that means Guni, and cleverness, that is Ati Chatur. His dedications to serving Lord Ram, that means Ram Kaj Kari Beko Atur, is also highlighted. Prabhu Charita Suni Beko Rasiya, Ram Lakhan Sita Man Basiya. This means he delights in listening to the stories of Lord, and Ram, Lakshman and Sita reside in his heart. This verse emphasizes Hanuman's deep love for the story of Lord Ram, that means Prabhu Charita Suni Beko Rasiya, and his ultimate in devotion as Ram, Lakshman and Sita reside within his heart. That means Ram, Lakhan, Sita, Manabasya. So, in this chopais, we see a beautiful portrayal of Hanuman's divine form, his extraordinary qualities, and his unwavering devotions to Lord Ram. These verses encapsulate his power, wisdom, and the divine presence within him. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are diving into some of the most powerful chopais of the Hanuman Chalisa, highlighting Hanuman's incredible deeds and his unwavering devotions to Lord Ram. Let's recite this verse together. Sukshma रूप धरि शिव ही दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे, लाय संजीवन लखन जी आए, श्री रघुबीर हर्ष उर लाए, रघुपति किन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई. Now let's explore the meaning of each of these chopais. Sukshma रूप धरि सिंह ही दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा. This means taking a minute form, he appeared to Sita, and taking a gigantic form, he burned the Lanka. These lines describe Hanuman's ability to change his form at will. He appeared in a small form to reassure Sita and then assumed a massive form to set Lanka on fire. Bhima Roop Dhari Asur Sahare, Ramachandra ke Kaj Savare. This means taking a fearsome form, he destroyed demons and accomplished the task of Ramchandra. Hanuman's fierce form helped him to vanish demons, and he successfully carried out all of Lord Rama's missions. Laya Sajivan Lakhan ji aaye, Shri Raghubir Haris Urlaye. This means bringing the Sanjeevani hub, he revived Lakshmana, and Shri Raghubir joyfully embraced him. When Lakshmana was injured, Hanuman brought the life-saving Sanjeevani hubs, reviving him. This act of devotion deeply moved Lord Rama, who embraced Hanuman with joy. Raghupati kinhi bahut badai, tumo mama priya bharat samabhai. This means Raghupati means Rama praised him greatly and saying, you are as dear to me as my brother Bharat. Lord Rama was so pleased with Hanuman's selfless service that he praised him immensely, comparing him to his beloved brother Bharat. This story beautifully illustrates Hanuman's extraordinary deeds and his unparalleled devotions to Lord Ram. They highlight his strength, his ability to change form, and his unwavering commitment to serving the Lord. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some of the most profound chopais of the Hanuman Chalisa and highlighting the unmatched glory of Hanuman as his selfless service to Lord Ram. Let's recite these verses together. सहस बदन तुम रोज गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। शंकादिक ब्रह्मांड मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिंसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाँ ते, कभी कोविद कही सके कहाँ ते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव किन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दिन। Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopais. सहस बदन तुम रोज गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे. This means even with 1,000 mouths, they sing your praise and saying, "His Lord Vishnu embrace you." This verse highlights the immense glory of Hanuman and stating that even countless mouths would be insufficient to fully describe his virtues. Lord Vishnu himself embraced Hanuman, acknowledging his greatness. Sankadik Brahmandi Munisa Narad Sarad Sahit Ahisa. This means sages like Shanka, Brahma and others along with Narada, Sharada and Shesha praise you. This verse mentions the various divine beings and sages who sing praise of Hanuman, including Shanka, Brahma, Narada, Sharada and Shesha, the serpent king. जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाँ ते, कभी कोविद कही सके कहाँ ते. This means Yam, Kuber and the guardians of the directions. How can the scholars describe your glory? This verse emphasizes that even a divine being like Yam, the god of death, Kubera, the god of wealth, and the Dikpals, the guardians of the directions, cannot fully describe Hanuman's glory. If they cannot, then how can mere poets and scholars do? तुम उपकार सुग्रीव किन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दिहा. This means you did a great favor to Sugriva by making him meet Ram and giving him the kingdom. This verse highlights the Hanuman's selfless service to Sugriva. Hanuman's help Sugriv meet to Lord Ram, which led to Sugriv regaining his kingdom. These chopais beautifully illustrate Hanuman's unmatched glory and his selfless service. They emphasize that his virtues are beyond description and that his devotions benefit all those who seek his help. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some fascinating chopai which from the Hanuman Chalisa in detailing Hanuman's profound influence and his incredible miraculous feats. And let's recite these words together. तुमिरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भई सब जग जाना. जुग सहस्त्र यो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताई मधुर फल जानु. प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही, जल्दी लांग गई अचरज नाही. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, sugam anugrah tumare tete. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopai. Tumaro mantra vibhishana mana, Lankeshwar bhai sab jag jana. This means Vibhishana accepted your advice and became the king of Lanka as the whole world knows. And this verse highlights the Hanuman's wisdom and influence. Vibhishana, the righteous brother of Ravana, followed Hanuman's counsel and was ultimately crowned king of Lanka. Jug sahasriyo jan par bhanu, lilyo tahi madur pal jan. This means the sun which thousands of yojanas away, you swallowed it and thinking it was sweet fruit. This verse describes Hanuman's childhood feat where he mistook the sun for a ripe fruit and tried to swallow it, showcasing his immense power from a very young age. Prabhu mudrika meli mukamahi jaldi lang gayi acharaj nahi. This means carrying the Lord's ring in his mouth and he crossed the oceans. There is no wonder in that. This verse emphasizes Hanuman's devotions and strength. He carried Rama's ring and symbol of his trust, and effortlessly crossed the vast ocean to reach Lanka. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते. This means whatever difficult tasks there are in the world, they all are become easy with your grace. This verse highlights the power of Hanuman's blessing. With his grace, even the most challenging tasks become very easy to accomplish. This chopai beautifully illustrates the Hanuman's profound influence, his extraordinary feats and power of his grace. They showcase his wisdom, strength and unwavering devotions. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some of the most powerful chopai from the Hanuman Chalisa, which focusing on Hanuman's role as a divine protector and the immense power of his name. Let's recite this verse together. राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे, सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कापे, भूत पिचाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopai. राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे. This means you are a guardian of Rama's door. Without your permission, no one can enter. This verse highlights Hanuman's role as the protector of Lord Rama's abode. And no one can enter without his permission, emphasizing his authority and dedications. Sab sukh lahe tumhari sharana, tum rakshak kahu ko darna. This means all happiness is attained by taking your refuge with you as the protector, and there is no fear. This verse emphasizes the security and happiness that Hanuman provides to his devotees. With him as their protector, there is no fear or no worries. आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोग हांकते कापे. This means you alone can control your power and the three worlds tremble at your roar. This verse highlights the Hanuman's immense power and strength. Even three worlds tremble at his roar, signifying his unparalleled might. भूत पिचाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. This means ghosts and evil spirits do not come near when your name is recited. O Mahavir, the great hero. This verse emphasizes the power of Hanuman's name. Reciting his name keeps away evil spirit and negative energies. And this chopai is beautifully illustrates Hanuman's role as a divine protector and the immense power of his name. They emphasize his authority, strength, and the security he provides to his devotees. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some of the most comforting chopais from the Hanuman Chalisa, which highlighting Hanuman's ability to alleviate suffering and fulfill the desire of his devotees. Let's recite this verse together. नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, चपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन कम वचन ध्यान जो लावे. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सो ये मित जीवन फल पावे. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopai. नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, चपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा. This means all diseases are destroyed and all pains are removed by constantly chanting the name of brave Hanuman. This verse emphasizes the healing power of Hanuman's name. By continuously chanting his name, all disease and suffer are alleviated. Sankat te Hanuman chudave, man kram bachan dhyan jo laave. This means Hanuman liberates from all troubles those who meditate on him with mind, actions and the words. This verse highlights Hanuman's ability to remove all kind of troubles and difficulties. Those who sincerely remember him with his thoughts, actions and words are freed from all problems. Sab par Ram tapasvi raja, tinke kaaj sakal tum saja. This means Rama, the ascetic king, is supreme over all, and you have accomplished all his tasks. This verse emphasizes Hanuman's dedications to Lord Ram. He has successfully completed all the tasks assigned by the Lord Ram, who is considered the supreme king and ascetic. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, so yamit jeevan phal paave. This means whoever bring and desire and receive the immeasurable fruits of life. This verse highlights Hanuman's ability to fulfill the desire of his devotees. Anyone who approaches him with a sincere wishes receive the boundless blessing of life. These trophies beautifully illustrate the Hanuman's role as a remover of suffering and bestower of blessings. They emphasizing the healing power of his name and his ability to remove obstacles, his dedications to Lord Ram, and his power to fulfill the desire of his devotees. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some of the most glorious trophies from the Hanuman Chalisa, which highlighting Hanuman's eternal fame and the divine blessings and he bestows. Let's recite this verse together. चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these trophy. चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. This means your glory spans across the 4 yugas and your fame illuminates the world. This verse emphasizes Hanuman's eternal glory, which is renowned throughout the 4 yugas, that is Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga, and illuminates the entire world with his brilliance. Sadhu Sant ke tum rakhware, asur nikandan ram dulare. This means you are a protector of saints, the destroyer of demons, and the beloved of Ram. This verse highlights the Hanuman's role as a protector of the righteous and the destroyer of evil. He is also described as the beloved of Rama and emphasizing their close relationship. Ashta siddhi nav nidhi ke data, asbar deen janki mata. This means you are the bestowers of the 8 siddhis and 9 nidhis. This boon was given by Mother Sita. This verse emphasizes Hanuman's powers to grant the 8 siddhi, that is 8 divine power, and 9 nidhis, that means 9 divine treasures, a blessing bestowed upon him by the Mother Sita. Ram rasayan tumare pasa, sada raho raghupati ke dasa. This means you possess the essence of Rama's name. May you always remain the servant of Lord Ram. This verse highlights that Hanuman possesses the essence of Rama's name, which like a divine elixir. It also expressed the wish that he always remained devoted to serving Lord Ram. Now, these shlokas beautifully illustrate Hanuman's eternal glory and the divine blessing he bestows. They emphasize his role as a protector, his power to grant boons, and his unwavering devotions to Lord Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring some of the most rewarding chopais from the Hanuman Chalisa, which highlighting the immense blessing of Hanuman's devotions. Let's recite this verse together. Tumare bhajan Ram ko paave, janam janam ke dukh bisaraave, अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाहि, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवता चित्त न धरई, अनुमत सई सर्ब सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these trophy. तुमरे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे. This means by your devotions one find Rama and forget the sorrow of many births. This verse emphasizes that through Hanuman's devotions, one can attain Lord Rama and be freed from the suffering accumulated over many lifetimes. अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाहि, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई. This means at the end of life, one goes to Rama's abode, where they are known as devotee of Hari. This verse highlights the devotee of Hanuman attain liberation and reach Lord Rama's divine abode after their lives, where they are honored as a devotee of Lord Vishnu. और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई. This means do not focus on any other deity. Serving Hanuman bring all happiness. This verse emphasizes the completeness of Hanuman's devotions. Serving him alone bring all kind of happiness and fulfillment of life. संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा. This means all troubles are cut and all pains are erased for those who remember brave Hanuman. This verse highlights the power of remembering Hanuman. By remembering him, all troubles and suffering are eliminated. Jai Shri Ram. Today we are exploring and the concluding verse of the Hanuman Chalisa, which are filled with the blessing and the ultimate message of devotions. Let's recite this verse together. जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई. जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई. जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होई सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा. तुलसीदास दाहरी चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these chopai. जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई. This means victory, victory, victory to Hanuman, the master, the shower of your grace like a guru. This verse is a salutation to Hanuman, recognizing him as the master and blessing for his grace, similar to how a guru bestows blessing. जो सत बार पाठ करे कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई. This means whoever recites this 100 times is freed from bondage and attains great happiness. This verse highlights the power of reciting the Hanuman Chalisa 100 times. It promises freedom from all kind of bondage and the attainment of immense happiness. जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा. This means whoever read this Hanuman Chalisa attains success. Lord Shiva is witness. This verse emphasizes the power of reading Hanuman Chalisa. It assures the success and declares Lord Shiva as the witness to its efficacy. Tulsidas dahari chera, kije nath hriday mahadera. This means Tulsidas is always the servant of Hari. O Lord, please reside in my heart. This verse is a personal plea from Tulsidas, the author of the Hanuman Chalisa. He expresses his eternal devotions to Lord Vishnu and requests Hanuman to reside in his heart. Now, these concluding chopais beautifully summarize the essence of Hanuman Chalisa. They highlight the power of Hanuman's grace, the benefit of reciting the Hanuman Chalisa, and the ultimate desire for Hanuman to reside in one's heart. Today we are concluding our explorations of Hanuman Chalisa by focusing on the powerful and significant final doha. Let's recite the sacred verse together. पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप. Now let's delve into the meaning of each of these doha. पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप. This means son of wine, remover of troubles and embodiment of auspicious form. Here, Hanuman is addressed as a Pavan Tanaya, the son of wine god, and emphasizing his divine birth. He is also described as a Sankat Haran, the remover of troubles, highlighting his ability to alleviate suffering. Mangala Murti Roop means he is the embodiment of an auspicious form, signifying that his presence brings good fortune and positive energy. Ram Lakhan Sita Sahit Hriday Basahu Surbhu. This means along with Ram, Lakshman and Sita reside in my heart, O King of God. This line is a heartfelt plea to Hanuman addressed as a Surbhu, that is the King of God, to reside in his devotee's heart along with Lord Ram, Lakshman and Sita. It's a request for divine presence and blessing within oneself. In essence, this final doha is a powerful invocation and a prayer. It acknowledges Hanuman's divine qualities and requests his presence along with Lord Ram, Lakshman and Sita within devotees' hearts. It is the culmination of entire Hanuman Chalisa expressing the ultimate desire for divine blessing and protections. This doha serves as a beautiful conclusion, reminding us of how Hanuman's ability to remove our troubles and bring auspicious into our lives. By inviting him and the divine trio into our hearts, we seek their constant guidance and blessings. And if you found this explanation helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content of Hanuman Chalisa. And please let me know in the comment what other parts of the Hanuman Chalisa you would like me to cover. And at the end, Jai Shri Ram.